Some of the other notable games later today. Top-ranked Tennessee puts its 9-0 record on the line at Illinois. The Illini are 2-1 against ranked teams. Volunteers 5-0 against power conference opponents, including a win at Louisville. So this is the second true road game for the Big Orange today in Champaign. Fifth-ranked Kentucky gets rival Louisville in Rupp, where the Wildcats have won 20 of the 25 games in the series all time. Number 7, Alabama hosts Creighton. Jays beat the Tide last year in Omaha by limiting Alabama to just 4 3-point makes. Ninth-ranked Florida follows Auburn in Atlanta. Gators are 9-0. They meet 8-1 Arizona State later today. It's Bedlam in OKC. 13th-ranked Oklahoma battles Oklahoma State in the NBA Thunder's arena. Sooners won both meetings last year by a combined 6 points. Some other games of note. 19th-ranked Ole Miss and Southern Miss lock up in Biloxi at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Mississippi State jumped into the rankings this week. Bulldogs got in there at number 25 after starting 8-1. They're up against McNeese tonight in Tupelo. Now, Whataburger presents What's on the Menu. The menu today, ahead of the Tigers and Buckeyes, our 60-second scout with Stephen Pearl. Andy's exclusive visit with BP. Lineups, Coach Dickey's keys to the game, all brought to you by Whataburger. Jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno ranch, and pickled, jalapenos. Try the friendly heat of the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's cooking for a limited time at Whataburger. It's Auburn and Ohio State. Thanks for being with us today. The CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
This holiday season, visit Boot Barn for top quality gifts that pay tribute to the lasting heritage of the West. From handcrafted cowboy boots and American-made felt hats to leather jackets, our in-store experts will help guide you as you shop, assisting with boot fitting and providing complimentary hat shaping. This holiday, share a piece of the American spirit. Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
There are over 30,000 Auburn alumni in Atlanta. That makes it the second largest population of Auburn alumni outside of Lee County, Alabama. In other words, Atlanta is an Auburn city, and the Tigers are there again today for holiday Hoopsgiving against the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Tigers are the only program that has participated in all 5 years of this event. Let's dive in a little deeper into today's opponent from the B1G. The Buckeyes are coached by Jake Diebler. He coached the final 11 games last season as the interim and then had that tag removed before the first game of the NIT in March. He's been with the program for 9 years now, starting as the video coordinator under Thad Matta and working his way up. Ohio State is 6-3 this season, with the most notable win coming against then 19th-ranked Texas in their opener. Notable losses have come to Texas A&M and Maryland on the road. Here now with a 60-second scout of the Buckeyes is Auburn assistant Stephen Pearl.
An Ohio State team that's, played some really good competition this year. They're a good squad. They haven't been fully healthy this year, so it's one thing that we obviously have to keep in mind. They have really good guards. It starts with Bruce Thornton, who's one of the most efficient players in all of college basketball. his last 5 games, he's averaging 18 and 6 and shooting unbelievable percentages. They, as a team, shoot. They're the 5th best 3-point shooting team in the country. So in their wins, they're making like 13 threes per game. In their losses, they're making 7. So it's a really important piece to what they do. So we have to do a really good job of guarding the 3-point line, and then we have to turn them over because they do a good job of not turning the ball over. In their losses, they're averaging like 14 turnovers a game. In their wins, they're averaging single-digit turnovers. So we can't let them be comfortable in running their stuff on the 3-point line. They ice and they keep the ball on the side of the floor like we do, and they'll guard our strong hands in the middle of the floor like we do. So it's a little different because we haven't seen that a ton this year. They'll switch up their coverages and they'll try and junk it up a little bit, but we just got to execute, do what we do. We got to crash the offensive glass because they struggle there, and we got to attack and transition and not turn the ball over, and just obviously do what we've continued to do and continue to get better.
The 60-Second Scout is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News & World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. The Harbert College of Business is certainly celebrating all of the graduates going through commencement today at Auburn University. Congratulations to them. Congratulations also in order to Stephen and his wife, Brittany, on the birth of their first baby overnight. Stephen is not with the team today for that wonderful, wonderful reason. Bruce Thornton leads Ohio State in scoring. As he mentioned, he's got 16 points per contest. John Mobley Jr. gets nearly 13 a game as a true freshman. Devin Royal at 6'6" is the leading rebounder with just over 7 boards per outing. When we come back, Andy Burcham's exclusive sit-down with head coach Bruce Pearl. That's after these announcements from your proud local affiliates. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu, or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union, homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Ford presents our exclusive pregame visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
Well, congratulations, Brian. Another grandchild to the world.
Yes, another Pearl. Just so happy for Stephen and Brittany. Of course, Stephen came over yesterday with the team and drove his own car just in case he was going to get a call in the middle of the night. And sure enough, he got a call in the middle of the night that Brittany broke her water and was going into labor. And I can't imagine how fast he drove back on Highway 85 to get there, but he got there in time. And Lainey Marie was born at 5:08 this morning, 7 pounds 13 ounces, and mom and baby are doing fine.
Glad for everyone.
Amen.
All right. How do you handle the defensive calls today? Because he's your defensive coordinator for this one today.
Well, we do everything as a team, and we are the assistant coaches will have to pay a little closer attention to the defensive adjustments. Mike will have the offensive game plan, and we'll there's no question we'll miss him, but I wasn't going to let him come back, and especially since Brittany's family is from California, so he's the only one there in the hospital with her right now. And but I think the team will step up and respond, and the great challenge is Ohio State is better offensively than they are defensively. They're really good on the offensive end. They're great in transition. They're one of the most dangerous 3-point shooting teams, and in college basketball they got 4 guys that kind of, a little bit like us in the sense that if Miles Kelly can see it, he can make it. And so same thing with sort of Tahad and Denver and Chad Baker. Those guys are all shooting it really well. They got 4 guys that are shooting over 44%. So we're gonna have to do a good job in transition and take care of the basketball ourselves offensively. And then the stuff that they run is good stuff, but stuff that we've seen before. So that's going to be where the game is going to be won, is our ability to guard them and turn them over a little bit more, with our defense.
Stephen mentioned when we did the scout that in the games that they have lost, they've turned it over twice as many times as they have in the games that they have won. So what is the key to that stat?
Well, ball pressure and not letting them run it at the 3-point line and extending catches and, impacting the ball screens a little bit and deflections and guys being in the right spots to be able to make plays. And in their wins, they make 12 threes. In their losses, they make 7. So not giving them the 3 ball, turning them over a little bit more, getting a little bit of offense out of our defense. And then just for us to continue to grow. One of the things that we've talked about as a staff is, can we get better in transition at both offensive and defensive end? And, again, one of the things that I get encouraged as a coach is when I see an area that we're really not really elite in right now, and we're still winning, that gives me hope that we will get better because it's an area for growth.
Can you take advantage on the inside today?
Yeah, we can. And we're not sure that the transfer for Kentucky hasn't played. He's with the team. We're not sure if he's going to play. And he's a 7-1 shot blocker and a big factor on the inside. And without him, they're a little undersized, and so we'll definitely try to go in. There's no doubt that they will double the post, and Janai and Dylan will have to, especially Janai, we're going to have to continue to play really good inside-out basketball. But yeah, we're going to go inside for sure and handle the double teams. The other thing we got to do is got to handle their strips and rips. They're very, very long, and they foul a lot in the sense that teams are about 18 or 19 fouls a game, which is kind of normal for us too, but a little high. And so we've got to be able to handle just the reaching and the grabbing and some of those things, take care of the ball, because obviously if we turn over, at least the transition for them.
This is the 5th year that Auburn has played. Auburn's the only team that has played in this event every year. How important has this event become for Auburn and for you?
I think it's been a great event. Hoopsgiving, Chris Williams, the promoter, has done a great job. And I remember when he was thinking about doing this, he had done a bunch of high school tournaments. And I said, Chris, if you do something in Atlanta to try to bring elite college basketball to downtown Atlanta, you have my support, that we'll come over and we will play, because I just think there's so much great high school basketball in the city of Atlanta, but there's not, there's NFL, there's the pros, there's the Braves, there's all kinds of great professional sports, but downtown Atlanta hasn't had great college basketball. Georgia Tech's program has been really good, but not elite, at this point, and so it's been a great event for us. We get a great turnout. Now, Ohio State, I'm sure, will travel also. And it gives us to play a Big Ten team. Look, this is the Ohio State University. This is one of the elite athletic programs in all of college sports. And the Big Ten, there's always a shine on the Big Ten. And they get more teams in the NCAA tournament. They're the Big Ten. And so our conference is having a great year, and we need to continue that domination.
All the best today, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You're listening to Auburn Basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
Getting ready for Auburn and Ohio State from Atlanta and Holiday Hoopsgiving. Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. Let's go back to Atlanta now and bring in once again Coach Randall Dickey for his keys to the game. Coach, this is an Ohio State team that scored 80 or more points in all of their wins. In two of the three losses, they were held under 75, points. Under 65 in two of the three losses. So as this team shoots the ball, maybe so they go today. Is that fair to say?
Well, I think the number one key to Auburn today is to let your defense travel like it has been. Be aggressive, really get out in the passing lanes, pressure the basketball, and contain them because they're going to be perimeter-oriented. Must limit Ohio State in the number of really good three ball looks that they're going to have behind the three line because they're going to shoot the ball, and they're going to shoot the ball with a great distance behind the ball screens at the top and also on the side. Also, the second, I think, is you just got to play Auburn hoops basketball. You got to get out and play fast, furious, play aggressive, and I think doing so will increase the depth, which is, I think we've got an advantage there. Auburn has got a lot of people. They play a lot of number of guys. Ohio State's a little bit limited in that. If the game is close and it comes down, I think the third thing is to make your foul shots. Ohio State is very physical. They're very handsy. They foul a great deal. And if they do so, you got to be strong with the ball when you go finish at the basket. You got to be strong with the ball on the perimeter, handling on dribble penetration and making your passes around the horn. But you also got to go to the free throw line and make those and make that be a difference if the game is close.
Especially without Bradshaw, and I know we only have about 20 seconds here, Coach, so quickly. Without Bradshaw, size really should be to Auburn's advantage in this game, right?
Certainly. I think you pound it inside early, make a precedent, try to get them in foul trouble, and carve into what little depth they do have.
All right, good stuff, Coach. We look forward to your call with Andy Burcham here coming up in just a little bit of Auburn and Ohio State from Holiday Hoopsgiving in Atlanta. Coach's Keys to the Game are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Now what we love is a quick pregame medical report because the Tigers are healthy. We love a quick medical report. That's what East Alabama Health likes as well. They present the pregame medical report each time out. East Alabama Health's team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. Tigers in the neutral site game against Ohio State today. Starting lineups in the opening tip are straight ahead. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Left wing, three ball, Denver short. He runs down his own rebound. Drives to the hole, up and under, and in. At the top, Denver three. Yes, Denver a three. Good for Auburn!
Great movement. When Auburn is at their best, they take the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and they did, and found Denver Jones wide open for a three-point shot.
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Milton Day Academy.
Ahead, Miles Kelly. Kelly waits for numbers. Just drives to the hole, up and in. Nice play, coast to coast. Low post pass for Miles. Turnaround jumper, good. Miles Kelly, three, bang.
Oh, boy, that looked good going through from a deep corner. The ball just barely did wrinkle the net.
Out to the top. Miles Kelly to tie it. Bang!
Miles Kelly, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Parkview High School, Hargrave Military Academy.
Chad Baker-Mazar on the right wing. Spins. Outside the arc, pops a long three. Good. Right wing three, Chad Baker. It's good!
Big three ball. Auburn Tigers are carving them up on the offensive end.
Left wing pass, Chad Baker-Mazar. Penetrates, drive, up with a shot. Good! And a foul! He went it backwards and knocked that one home.
Chad Baker-Mazar, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Fadeaway, Janai, 13-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell in traffic. Out to the top, Janai. 4-3, good!
Unbelievable.
12 to shoot. Broom down the lane to the hole, dumps it with two hands. Janai had taken three, drives up with three, bang! Tap up by Broom, it's good!
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Camper Catholic High School.
Dylan Cardwell down the lane with a running one-hander. Good! Lobs it. Cardwell to the hole. One hand, right hand. Emma, a career day for DC. Lobs it. Cardwell dumps it. Oh, and an alley-oop. Dear goodness.
Unbelievable high-low action between Broom and Cardwell, and Dylan knows what to do with it point blank.
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Before we get to the starting lineups for Ohio State, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network.
Ohio State 6-3 overall, 1-1 in the Big Ten. Amici Johnson at one guard, a 6'2 senior from Cleveland. Started his career at Ohio State, transferred to South Carolina, now back with the Buckeyes. 9.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists. Bruce Thornton, 6'5 junior from Fairburn, Georgia. 16.2 points, 2.8 rebounds, and leads Ohio State with 5.7 assists. Micah Parrish at small forward, 6'6 senior from Detroit. 10.2 points, 4.7 rebounds. Devin Royal, a 6'6 sophomore from Pickerington, Ohio, 14 points, 7 rebounds, their leading rebounder. And Sean Stewart, a 6'9 sophomore from Windermere, Florida, Montverde Academy, 5.3 points, 5.9 rebounds. Bruce Pearl is in his 11th season at Auburn. His record is 208-120. 30th season overall, a record of 670 and 265. Jake Diebler out of Valparaiso in his first full season with the Buckeyes, named the interim coach at the end of last season, now 14-6 with the Buckeyes. The officials today, Terry Oglesby, Byron Jarrett, and Owen Short on hand for this one. Big crowd on hand already for this. It's the first of 3 games today here at Holiday Hoopsgiving, and Auburn and Ohio State open it up. A lot of orange and blue and a lot of scarlet and gray here today. Ohio State has traveled to the Deep South and getting ready for this one. Should be a fun one here today, Randall.
Certainly, it feels electric in here. This lower bowl is filled up in the last few minutes, and starting lineups is going in. It'll be a tip-off here in a second. And I think it's going to be it's going to be interesting to see that first 7 or 8 minutes. The familiarity with Auburn and Michi Johnson is one thing. We know he's a second-team All-SEC last year. Hard driver, explosive scorer. When he gets going, he can really put up a lot of baskets. So we've got a really good job defending him.
Really good slasher. He always wants to go right. Auburn wants him to go to the left hand on his drives to the basket here today.
And they'll shade that right shoulder heavily and try to force him to the left side. The one thing, he is a constant moving on offense. Another player is Bruce Thornton for Ohio State. Is 4th in the country in assists, and really is a good setup guy. The other one is Micah Parrish. He's 5th in the country in games played.
145th career game here today.
So he's got a lot of experience. So we've got a big test today defensively on the perimeter. Our front line guys must rise to the top today on both ends of the court.
And Ohio State would say its biggest challenge is defending Auburn's bigs here today.
And I think you're going to see a double team. I think anytime the ball goes to the block, to Broom, Cardwell, or Chaney Johnson, I think you're going to see 2 guys collapse down on that. They'll try to double team. We've been successful before when teams have done that, getting the ball to the other side on a fan pass, or what people call the skip pass to the other side. We've got to execute that really well today.
This game reminds me of an SEC tournament or an NCAA tournament atmosphere from this perspective. Big Auburn crowd on hand, the Auburn University pep band, the cheerleaders, the Tiger Paws, Aubie is all here today, and the Auburn family is here today for the Tigers.
Well, I think it's stage performance. I think you're going to look down the road, you're going to see maybe both teams in the NCAA. Also, this week and next week, you're playing the Big Ten. You got Purdue next weekend. This is kind of the last dress rehearsal for the postseason before going into the grueling SEC slate.
Our congratulations to the Pearl family, Stephen and Brittany, on the birth of their daughter early this morning at East Alabama Health in Opelika. And also our best wishes to Clark Pearson, Auburn's athletic trainer, not with the team today. He has spent some time in the hospital this week. I believe he is back at home, and that is good news. And we look forward to having Clark back on the sideline with the Tigers as well. Auburn is the home team today. White tops and bottoms, blue numerals and lettering, the orange trim. Ohio State in the road grays today with the scarlet numerals and numbers and the white trim here today. Again, the officials, Terry Oglesby, Byron Jarrett, and Owen Short. Auburn 8-1, has yet to play in the SEC. Already, Ohio State 1-1 in Big Ten play. A loss to Maryland, but a rebound win against Rutgers. And the Buckeyes are 6-3 on the season. Terry Oglesby will tap it up. Auburn wins the tap. Auburn goes to the basket. to our right. We're underway in Atlanta, Auburn and Ohio State.
Looks like the Buckeyes are in a switching man-to-man defense.
Chad Baker-Mazar, 14-footer up. He missed it off the left side. The rebound pulled in by Royal for Ohio State. Up the left sideline it comes to Micah Parrish. Parrish picked up by Chad Baker-Mazar and the Auburn man. Now to the top of the circle for Stewart. Ball knocked into the backcourt. Deflected there by Auburn, and it's run down by Meechie Johnson. Shot clock. Reset. Not sure why it did. They're going to have to reset the shot clock again. Yeah. That ball was deflected into the backcourt. The shot clock should have kept running, and it is down to 12, and now Ohio State will take the ball out of bounds near the Auburn bench.
That's a good sign that you see the Auburn Tigers' active hands today with one deflection already.
Bruce Thornton will trigger. Down to the low post. Underneath, it's Micah Parrish. Spins to the basket, drives it, is up and blocked, and it's a goaltend against Dylan Cardwell.
Well, you see the different size, Max. You got Parrish against Denver right there. He took him down low on the block, got the basket.
2-0, Ohio State with the lead. Auburn basketball. Top of the circle, Dylan Cardwell. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Down to the low post for Janai Broome. They want to double him. They don't yet. He spins into the lane. Up with the left hand. It was blocked out of bounds off of Ohio State. That's Auburn ball.
I think Janai just kept thinking they were going to come and double team him. It's kind of what they trained in practice last night, and we talked about this morning in pregame as far as their preparation, and instead of just going straight to the basket and trying to score it.
13 to shoot for Auburn. They lob it inbound, Dylan Cardwell. One dribble, turns, right-handed hook, missed, and the rebound pulled in by Stewart for Ohio State. Buckeyes lead 2-0. Just the start of things in Atlanta. On the left wing, Parrish gets a screen to the free throw line. Lobs it off the right side for Royal. 15-footer by Royal. No, but a whistle on a foul against Auburn.
Well, I think you see the Tigers game plan right off the bat. We've had 3 shots at the basket inside the paint. So we're trying to get it down there to them. We just haven't been successful just yet.
Foul whistle against Chad Baker-Mazara. And Royal goes to the line, 69% from the stripe. As a team, Ohio State 67.6%. First free throw is up, it rims out.
Yeah, Chad Baker was trying to help that time and got behind the shooter and kind of fouled him from behind him.
Got him on the top of the head, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
2-0 Auburn. 2-0 Ohio State. 18:50 in the first. Free throw in the air and good by Royal. 3-0 Buckeyes.
Going to see Ohio State extend their defense, kind of just haze the man full court with Denver bringing it up.
Denver Jones out on the left wing, picked up by Meechie Johnson. 2, Dylan Cardwell. Cardwell, left wing for Broome, outside the arc. Janai, a 3, good.
It's really good. That time Ohio State is playing a kind of a soft, sagging man-to-man.
Ties the game at 3. 10th 3 of the year for Broome. Drive inside the arc, Royal, 15-footer up, he missed it. Broome clears the rebound and pulls it out. Gets the ball to Denver Jones. Opportunity for Auburn to take the lead. Left wing, Miles Kelly 3. Good!
It's good to see him get off to a good start. He ran hard in transition, and Denver Mills found him.
Miles is back at home out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Played, of course, here in Atlanta. They go to the low post. Shot is up, and it is good by Stewart.
Tigers got to get back in defensive transition there.
6-5 Auburn. 17:50 to go in the first half of play. Denver Jones between the circles. Gets the ball to Dylan Cardwell there. Right back to Denver. Picked up by Meechie. Left side, Miles Kelly. Open 3 in the air. Short. And the rebound pulled in by Stewart for Ohio State.
They go right back to Kelly for a quick shot. It just is a little bit short.
Meechie Johnson picks up the dribble. Free throw line. It comes for Stewart. 18-footer short. Rebound Broome. Outlet, Denver Jones up the floor. Tigers up 6-5, Auburn ball. Denver out at the left wing for Auburn. Tigers have hit 2 threes, one by Broome, one by Kelly, to lead 6-5. Shot clock at 19. Denver Jones works the point, gets a screen from Cardwell to Dylan. Into the post, fade away, Miles, go!
Trying to get everything toward Kelly right now. They run the flex cut, which is the standard base offense for Auburn. Really looked good.
7-5, Auburn on top, 16:58 in the first half of play. Thornton runs the point for the Buckeyes in the center circle. Drifts off the right wing, gets a pass over there. On the wing, it's Thornton. Ball deflected almost to midcourt, whistle, and a foul. I think they're going to get a foul on Micah Parrish going for the loose ball.
The Tigers trapped the side ball screen that time, really disoriented Ohio State.
Chaney Johnson and Tahad Pettiford come in. Denver Jones, Dylan Cardwell sit down for the Tigers. Auburn leads it 8-5. Auburn ball, 16:46 in the first half. We're in Atlanta at State Farm Arena. Holiday Hoopsgiving, Auburn and Ohio State. Pettiford at the top, it's Broom. Janai off the left wing. Drives, spins to the basket. Scoop shot, good.
What a hesitation dribble by Janai Broom. He kind of froze his defender and then just blew right past him for the layup.
10-5 Auburn on top, 16:26 to go in the first half of play. Austin Parks, one of their bigs, about to come in for Ohio State at the next break. Meechie Johnson goes left, kicks it down into the corner for Royal. Brings it to the wing, gets tied up there. Loses the ball, whistle and a reach in, I think, on Miles. Yeah, they'll get Miles Kelly. Got a little too aggressive right in front of that Auburn bench, and it bailed Ohio State out. As Austin Parks, a 6'10 sophomore, checks in, replacing Sean Stewart on the low post for Ohio State. Micah Parrish will trigger just to the right of the Auburn bench. Shot clock at 20. Auburn leads 10-5, 16-12 in the first. Parrish, bounce pass. Meechie Johnson inside the arc near the left baseline. 18-footer by Meechie, short, rebound Broom. Outlet, Chad Bacon-Mazzaro. Here comes CBM up the right sideline. On the wing, crossover dribble. Left-hand dribble now, top of the circle for Broom. To Tahad Pettiford, shot clock at 20 for Auburn. Tahad drifts off the left side. Bounce pass, Broom straight away. Janai, left-hand dribble, hands the ball to Tahad Pettiford. Straight away three, good!
You cannot give Pettiford that much space. He will shoot it in from right behind the three-point line.
13-5 Auburn. 15:37 in the first half of play. Drive down the left side. Thornton picked up down the lane. Shot is up. It was blocked. Rebounded Broom. Ahead Pettiford on the break for the Tigers. Drifts out to the right wing. Stays outside the arc. Now to Broom. Janai. Back to Tahad Pettiford. Tigers up 13-5. 15-18 first half of play. Pettiford between the circles. Off the right side. To Broom at the top. 12 to shoot Auburn. Pettiford on a curl. To Kelly. Shot clock at 8. Broom. Janai. Head fake at 3. Down the left side of the lane to the hole. Yes, with the left hand.
With great one-on-one move from the elbow. Put the ball on the deck and just blew right by his defender.
15-5 Auburn on top. 14:52 in the first half of play. Off the right wing, Royal gets it to Meechie Johnson. Ball deflected into the backcourt. Johnson runs it down. Shot clock at 14 for Ohio State. Johnson to Parks, right back to Johnson. He wants to go right, down the right side with a pass. 6 on the shot clock. Drive, spin, up with the right hand. It was blocked and a foul. Oh, Miles Kelly just picked up his second foul. And it takes us to our first media timeout. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. 14:31 in the first. Auburn 15, Ohio State 5. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to State Farm Arena Holiday Hoopsgiving. Auburn playing in this event for the 5th straight year. It's the only team ever to play in all 5 of these Holiday Hoopsgiving events, and there are a ton of Auburn fans here. Matter of fact, spoke to a couple that said, hey, we can't get tickets for home games, but we can get them here, and that's why they're here this afternoon. Auburn 15, Ohio State 5, 14:31 to go in the first half. A little bit of a concern from a foul perspective. Miles Kelly, who is Auburn's second leading scorer with 5 points early on, just picked up his second foul for the Tigers.
I think in that first segment, that's the only negative that the Tigers came out with. They're off to a good start on 6 of 10 shooting, 3 of 4 from the 3 line. They've got 3 assists on 6 baskets, holding Ohio State to 2 of 6 shooting and 0 3-point attempts. So that's the only negative. Got to keep up with that because really Miles is off to a good start. He's hit a couple of baskets right off the bat.
Chris Moore into the lineup for Auburn. He joins Tahad Pettiford, Denver Jones, Janai Broom, and Chaney Johnson as Kelly sits down with 2 fouls. Ohio State at the line. They're 1 of 2 this afternoon. First free throw is in the air, and it is good for Devin Royal, a sophomore from Pinkerton, Ohio, Pinkerton Central High School. A career-high 22 points in the win over Rutgers back on December 7th. Second free throw from Royal, and he knocks home both. He is 41 of 60 from the field in his last 6 games.
Oh, he's on fire field goal percentage-wise.
Auburn leads it 15-7. Tiger ball, left wing 3. Denver Jones knocks it home.
From way down deep, the guard play is sensational for the Tigers. You've got Denver Jones, Miles Kelly, and Pettiford all contributing from the perimeter.
4 threes already for Auburn. Tigers lead by 11, 18-7 as we approach the 14-minute mark of the first half. Micah Parrish against Denver Jones outside the arc, left side. Now centers, left-hand dribble, switches to the right, kicks it onto the right wing, down the right side, Royal. Royal cut off by Chaney Johnson, bumps his way into the lane, goes up, head fake, ball stripped out of there, and a foul on Chaney. The foul call came from the baseline where the official couldn't see that Chaney had a strip of that ball.
I think it's a little bit of an anticipation call there. Chaney did an outstanding job defensively, making the penetration, pick up his dribble, and he kept shot faking, and Chaney's known to bump into you every once in a while.
Devin Royal back at the line where he is 3 of 4 today. Third in the Big Ten in shooting percentage this year at 61%. The free throw is good. That cuts the lead to 10 with 13:44 to go in the first half of play. Auburn and Ohio State.
Ohio State then just kind of slowed their offense down. The pressure that Auburn's putting on them defensively.
Free throw missed. Broom gets the rebound, his 5th already of the day.
He is absolutely a force around that glass on both ends.
Pettiford to Broom. Auburn by 10. Janai drives to the hole, up and in. That's our Sun-South drive of the game. Sun-South, John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Broom, 9 points, 5 rebounds early on. Auburn by 12.
He just keeps expanding his game.
Thornton running one-hander miss. Rebound Broom. Outlet up the right side for Tahad Pettiford. On the right wing, leaves for Janai on the wing. Open 3 ball, no. Weak side rebound, fought for, trimmed out. It comes to Ohio State. Thornton, right wing 3 ball. It was blocked out of bounds by number 5, Chris Moore.
Just extra hustle right there. Closing down their transition offense, and that's a big key. I think the Auburn defense, their length is really giving Ohio State problems.
Ohio State ball, 27 to shoot for the Buckeyes. Inbound, taken away, Broom. He's got a breakaway. Janai to the hole with the left hand. Yes!
Beautifully done. Stole the ball, got a steal in the stat, and also went coast to coast to score it.
Auburn leads 22 to 8. Timeout, the Ohio State. 12:53 to go in the first half of play. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoTigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4.
Let me have it coming out. Let me have it coming out.
6 months. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Well-qualified lessee. Approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit. The select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power. Power for a better Alabama.
Back to the action. Play has resumed. A missed three by Michi Johnson. A made three at the other end by Denver Jones. But then a second foul on Chaney Johnson, who comes out. And Dylan Cardwell is in. Auburn 25, Ohio State 8 with 12:14 to go in the first half of play. Along with Randall Dickey, I'm Andy Burcham. Brad Law in our Auburn Sports Network studios. Quinn Brakeen at our studios in Phoenix. 25-8 Auburn on top. The Tigers have hit 5 threes in the first half of play. Ohio State ball.
This is a long game in the 40
Yes,
minutes, but Ohio State just seems really overwhelmed.
Drive to the hole and a miss by Stewart, rebounded by Broom, who's having a monster first half. To Todd Pettiford, down the lane, spin, shoots. Oh, he missed it. And the rebound pulled in by Stewart for Ohio State. A steal, and it's knocked out of bounds by Todd Pettiford, who dives on the floor to the delight of the Auburn faithful here.
Unbelievable hustle.
A timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here during this timeout. 11:39 to go in the first half of play. And Auburn leads it by a score of 25-8. And Auburn doing what it wants to do, getting the ball to the basket, but also shooting the ball extraordinarily well, Randall, from the outside.
It's unbelievable. Half of their baskets are from behind the three-point line right now. I think Tahad was so wide open when he beat his man off the dribble from the top of the key, got to the rim, and there was no one there. It was so wide open, it just kind of rolled out. But what a sensational awareness that he had, returning back to the ball, chasing it down, deflecting it, and going out of bounds. He just sacrifices his body and really tries to save it. But what a hustle play by him.
Janai Broom already, 11 points and 7 rebounds. Janai, this is the 5th time this season that Janai has gone double-figure scoring in the first half alone. He may get a double-double in the first half. He has 7 rebounds, and we're still 11:39 to go, Randall, in the first half of play.
Well, it just seems like he's just head and shoulders above everyone else on the floor. He's controlling the glass on the defensive end as far as rebounding is concerned. But the thing that really is surprising to me is how Janai has continued to expand his game off the dribble. When he first came to Auburn, he really didn't put the ball on the deck for the three-point line and go one-on-one. He's made 2 moves today, had a run-through pass, full court, and went to the basket.
And already has 2 assists, and that's another improvement in his overall game this season.
Well, his awareness and just he has all his antennas are up when he's got the basketball.
That's
for sure. Because he knows where, if he gets double teamed, he is an unselfish player. He finds the open man, but he knows one-on-one he's hard to deal with, and he's got where he's really getting the ball in the basket.
Well, and we really noticed it. At least let me speak for myself. I noticed it in Hawaii for the first time because everybody was doubling Janai there, and every time the eyes, not only are the antennas up, the eyes were up for Janai, and that's when he led Auburn in assists.
Well, as you get older and as you get better and as your game expands, there's more avenues that just become more apparent. Those are some that Janai has really honed in on. He's got better in his awareness. His feel for knowing how to play the game is just really continuing to improve.
Tahad Pettiford, Denver Jones, Chris Moore, and Dylan Cardwell, along with Janai Broom, the Auburn 5. Tigers lead it 25-8, 11:39 to go in the first half of play. Auburn shooting 10 of 16 from the field, 62.5%. Auburn has not attempted a free throw yet. Auburn is 5 of 7 from 3.
Yes, on the 10 made baskets. And now this is the first time we played 8 minutes. This is the first time that we've got a chance to see Auburn in their full court press. And that's what they really rely on, pressuring the basketball.
The inbound down the right sideline for Royal. Gets the ball to Michi Johnson. Quickly forward for Ohio State. Auburn leads it 25-8, 11.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. At the top of the circle, Royal drives on Broom, spins, goes up and scores. Nicely played. Nice one-on-one move by Royal. Stops a 7-0 run by Auburn. Pettiford lobs for Cardwell. Tapped it up there, didn't get a good shot. And here's Ohio State the other way. Johnson at midcourt, fouled by Tahad Pettiford.
Yeah, the lob pass was a little bit too much, but one thing I really like to see out of Tahad Pettiford is he is explosive in the open court with it racing the ball down the floor. He found Cardwell for an alley-oop. It was just a little bit too high for Dylan to be able to retrieve.
The foul is the 6th of the first half against Auburn. Ohio State has been called for 1, so they're going to shoot free throws the rest of the half on Auburn's next foul. Ja'Kai Howard into the lineup for Auburn, the 6'6 freshman out of Boston. Inbound Michi Johnson. Auburn leads 25-10. Ohio State basketball. Mobley, their best three-point shooter on the floor for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Off the left side, Michi Johnson. Picked up by Denver Jones. Drives between the circles. Kicks it off the left side for Stewart. Against Cardwell. Leans in, he blocked it. Dylan blocked it. Rebounded by Moore. Ahead for Tahad Pettiford. Pettiford down the right side, Ja'Kai Howard. Low post for Dylan. Dylan into the lane. Kicks it out to the top. Pettiford, 3. Short. Rebound underneath for Chris Moore. Tries to get it to Denver Jones. It didn't get there. We'll get a jump ball, and the alternate possession will go to Ohio State. Arrow goes to the Buckeyes with 10:32 to go in the first half. Auburn on top, 25-10. Tigers have led by as many as 17 in this first half of play.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to get the young guards with Ja'Kai into the game.
Here comes J.P. Pegues replacing Denver Jones. So Pettiford, Pegues, Howard, Cardwell, and Moore for Auburn.
That'll put Moore probably at the 4 position at the power forward spot with Dylan at the center.
Ohio State trails by 15. Buckeyes basketball. Michi Johnson walks it across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Kicks it on the wing, left side for Mobley. Mobley, right-hand dribble, brings it top of the circle. Lobs off the right side for Sean Stewart. Stewart off the right wing, picked up by Cardwell there in a switch. They get it to Stewart underneath, leans in, moves it up, miss it. Rebound tapped out, comes to Pettiford the other way. Howard is ahead. Pettiford behind the back dribble, free throw line, down the left side, off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound tapped, and it goes out of bounds off of Cardwell.
What a change of direction off the bounce by Tahad Pettiford. That time was in a speed dribble with his right hand, and he's actually left-handed, and he crossed over and was at the basket quicker than a hiccup that time.
Despite the fact that Auburn leads by 15, the Tigers have gone 2 minutes and 24 seconds without scoring. Baseball pass ahead, underneath for Parrish, and he gets behind the defense and scores.
Just a little freshman mistake right there. They'll work on that. He'll learn for that, but he's playing in front on a full court press and let him get behind and give up the layup.
Through the skinny post, 25-12. Auburn on top. Pettiford inside the arc. Gets the ball to J.P. Pegues straight away. Backs it up between the legs, dribble. Now near midcourt, looks to the Auburn bench for the call. Shot clock at 10. Pegues down the right side. Kicks it to Cardwell. It's deflected to Pettiford. Pettiford leans in, up with the left hand. Nope. Weak side rebound, Ohio State. They're down by 13, Ohio State basketball. Michi Johnson at the left wing. Crossover dribble off the right wing, picked up by Pegues in a switch. Johnson with the left hand to the free throw line. Picks up the dribble there. Lobs it out to the top to Mobley. John Mobley Jr., outstanding freshman shooter. Shot clock at 10. Mobley down to the baseline. Kicks it underneath. Spin, Royal up, blocked by Cardwell, a rebound. Here's Auburn the other way.
Just his length and the size factor around the basket was just too much.
Auburn's gone over 3 minutes without scoring. 8:47 on a counting clock in the first. Auburn 25, Ohio State 12. Pettiford, Cardwell, straight away. Off the left wing, Moore, and a whistle and a foul underneath. It's going to be a hold on number 21, Devin Royal for Ohio State. That'll bring Bruce Thornton back into the game for the Buckeyes. Chad Baker-Mazzaro returns to the lineup for Auburn. And Janai Broom as Moore and Pettiford sit down.
The Tigers continue to rotate their guys, using their depth.
Chad Baker-Mazzaro, Cardwell gets the ball, drive, free throw line. Jakai Howard up from 15, shoots an air ball. It's out of bounds.
Made a hard drive. The defender stayed right with him. He didn't think he was there. He turned his back, couldn't see the defender, and then ended up getting challenged on a shot.
Auburn's gone nearly 4 minutes without scoring. Tigers lead by 13. 8:28 to go in the first half. You don't want to let Ohio State allow the Buckeyes to make a run in the closing minutes of this first half of play. Stewart, left wing for Thornton. Thornton out to the top. Johnson double team underneath. Shot up, a strip by Janai, and a whistle and a foul on Janai Broom. That puts Ohio State in the bonus for the rest of the half, and it'll put Sean Stewart at the free throw line for Ohio State. Transfer from Duke, 6'9" sophomore from Windermere, Florida, Montverde Academy. A 59%, make that 54% free throw shooter.
He's a monster athlete. He's a really high riser.
First of two is no good. Ohio State 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Auburn has not attempted a free throw in the first half.
No, and they've taken the basketball to the rim pretty aggressively. One thing we got to do, this is the next 2 or 3 trips is really crucial right here, is get back into the offensive rhythm.
He missed both free throws. Janai Broom pulled down his 8th rebound of the half. Auburn leads by 13. We approach the 8-minute mark of the first half of play. J.P. Pegues working against Michi Johnson. Hands the ball on the wing. Howard, ball knocked away, bad pass. Steal, Stewart to the basket, blank, and he dunked it. And it's an 11-point Auburn lead. 6-0 run by the Buckeyes with 7:40 to go in the first half of play. Auburn's gone 4.5 minutes without scoring. Cardwell off the left side, Pegues on the wing, Broom. Janai for 3. Nope. Weak side rebound to Ohio State. Buckeyes can cut the lead under double figures right here.
Tigers have kind of lost their rhythm
Yes,
offensively a little bit.
Michi Johnson at the left wing, crosses over. Thornton is open for a 3. It's no good. High rebound, Broom tapped to Chad Baker-Mazzaro the other way. Auburn by 11, Auburn ball. 7:06 in the first half. Chad Baker, top of the circle. Bounce pass to J.P. Pegues. 16 to shoot for the Tigers. Auburn has gone 5 minutes without scoring. Foul away from the ball.
Yeah, I think you'll see
It's going to be a foul on Micah Parrish, his second, and it takes us to our under 8-minute timeout. 6:54 to go in the first. Auburn's lead is 11. Auburn 25, Ohio State 14. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 for Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Auburn by 11, 6:54 in the first. Stay tuned, Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. The seasoning is so satisfying. It's what I needed, but I didn't know that I needed it. You get the toasted bun and the delicious crispy chicken. They add this fun mix with that zesty pickle. It's bold and tasty. I would give it an A+. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guest paid for their testimonial.
Nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right. Guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Cook's Pest Control.
If your day sounds like
we need the report ASAP,
you deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more reps, 2 more.
You deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
6 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first half of play. Auburn's lead is 11, 25-14, but Auburn has gone 5 minutes and 28 seconds, Randall, without scoring. Why?
Had such a comfortable lead. The Tigers lost their intensity defensively. You also had some substitutions, some odd lineup combinations that went in. The rhythm of the offense kind of left. At one point, we had Pettiford and J.P. McGee's 2 point guards in there. We never really executed our offense very well. We just got out of rhythm, and it doesn't take very long to let Ohio State kind of carve back in this thing.
Auburn now 10 of 21 from the field at 47.6%. Ohio State is 5 of 17 from the field and 0 of 3 from 3. Turnovers have helped the Buckeyes. Auburn's had 3 turnovers in that span of 5:28 in which it hasn't scored.
Well, I was also going to say, and we foul way too much. They're already in the bonus to the free throw line, and it's a little bit, and I'm sure the coaches has reminded the officials that, it is 7-3 in the foul department. So I think you'll see after this timeout, I think the coaches will kind of get the attention a little bit more, return the intensity back to the court, be a little bit more on point, not be as relaxed.
And this is Auburn's starting 5 in spite of the fact that Miles Kelly has 2 fouls. He's back in, along with Denver Jones, Chad Baker-Mazar, Dylan Cardwell, and Janai Broome. And this was the Auburn 5 when the Tigers raced out to the big lead.
Yep.
Auburn ball out of bounds. Baseline left, 20 to shoot for the Tigers, who've gone almost 5.5 minutes without scoring and still lead by 11.
This is where the Tigers really excel. This is their first baseline out of bounds play.
Inbound, Chad Baker-Mazar. Broome, top of the circle. Cardwell, Jones. Denver way outside at the top, Chad Baker. Double team to Denver. Ball knocked away. It's a steal. Steal 4. Ohio State drive to the hole. Ball off of Ohio State and out of bounds. Stripped by Denver Jones off of Michi Johnson, off of his knee and out of bounds.
That's a great hustle by Mazzara and Kelly to chase Michi Johnson down because he's pretty fast and he's a great driver going right.
6:39 in the first half. Auburn trying to break a long scoring spell that's over 5.5 minutes long. Cardwell inside the arc, right side. Dylan, a couple dribbles, picks it up, gets the ball to Chad Baker-Mazara. Gets top of the circle, free throw line. Low post for Janai. Janai up with the right hand, he didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Ohio State.
That time he looked like he was trying to He was thinking that Ohio State would double him, and then when he found himself a little bit wide open, just kind of short-armed it a little bit.
Ohio State ball down the right sideline. Fade away, shot, it was blocked by Miles Kelly. Ahead Auburn. Tigers lead by 11. Auburn ball gone over 6.5 minutes without scoring.
They're trying to run some sets now just in their half-court offense to dictate where the shots come from.
Low post, Broom left side of the lane, spins into the lane. Up with the left hand, he didn't get it. Rebound, tap up, miss, tap up, good, Broom.
See the two bigs playing volleyball together in a little bit of a Cardwell-Broom game, and they finally got it in the basket.
A put back by Broom, and he was fouled on the play. A chance for the and one now for Janai. Broom, 13 points and 9 rebounds in the first half. And I think the foul was against Sean Stewart. It was his first. He'll come out. And Austin Parks is back in. This is Auburn's first free throw attempt of the half. Also back in John Mobley, their good three-point shooter. He is one of their very good three-point shooters. He is their best.
Really has done a good job. He's really explosive, and coming into the game, his stats are unbelievable.
Janai makes the free throw.
Good three-point play. Get us back. Get us in our full court press right here, and let's get back to pressuring the basketball.
14-point lead for Auburn. Mobley down to the low post for Parks against Broom. Gets pinned underneath the basket. Kicks it down to the left wing for Michi Johnson. Johnson double team, spins out. Whistle, he stepped out of bounds. He was double teamed by Broom and Jones and stepped out of bounds in front of the Auburn bench.
I just continue to be amazed at how well the players absorbed the scouting report on getting on his right shoulder and staying and not let him drive right, and that really messed him up then.
Denver Jones across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Off the right side for Chad Bacon-Mazzara. Got a screen. Inside the arc, top of the circle. Cheney for three. Nope, rebound underneath Broom, and he's fouled from behind by Parks.
A little bit of a shot pass from Cheney.
It really was, wasn't it?
Janai. That was good. Janai just had to be in the right place at the right time.
He will tell you that was a pass all the way, right?
He would want that assist if he scored it, that's for sure.
And Janai goes back to the line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. Officially a double-double for Janai in the first half. 66th of his career, 29th at Auburn. Free throw in the air. And it's good. Rimmed, both rims inside, up and down for Janai.
He's just so productive, got where he's just a force on both ends. But on the offensive end, he really gets the ball in the basket.
Cheney comes out, and Chris Moore back in for Auburn. 29-14 Tigers, 5:18 in the first. Janai didn't get the second free throw. Rebound, Chad Baker goes up for a shot. Ball deflected. It comes out to the wing for Denver Jones. Oh, they had Janai wide open underneath, and he was uncovered. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. And I don't know. This may be a shot clock.
I think that's what they're pointing to, and I'm not sure that it. I think it goes back to 20 after that.
Third time this season that Janai has come up with a double-double in the first half. North Carolina and Memphis. 12 on the shot clock, Auburn. Broom, Chad Baker, top of the circle, Miles. Off the right side, Broom, shot clock at 7. 2 Miles, gets a screen, shoots a 3, bang!
What a beautiful two-man play between Broom and Kelly. That time is screen, rescreen, off the handoff, and what a shot.
7-0 run by Auburn. The Tigers lead 32-14. 18-point lead for the Tigers. Matches their largest of the first half of play. Mobley, right wing, inside the arc, 18-footer, didn't get it. Weak side rebound pulled in by Chris Moore. Ahead, Miles Kelly. Long 3, logo 3, in and out. Rebound, Broom, up with the left hand, he missed it. He got it back, deflected. Chad Bacon-Mazzara with the reverse.
The Tigers are just pounding the offensive glass.
Auburn is out-rebounded Ohio State 22-11 in the first half, and that includes 8 offensive rebounds. 34-14, biggest lead for Auburn in the half. It's a 9-0 run for your Tigers. Whistle, foul away from the ball against Auburn.
On the switch as they were crossing
guards. Did they get Miles?
I think so. That'll be his third.
Oh, that's his third foul.
Yep.
So he's done for the half now. It was an off-ball foul as well, and Pettiford is in. Doggone it.
Yeah, he just kind of the guards, Ohio State was crossing their guards underneath the basket, and when they made the switch, he just kind of reached out and tugged on his jersey just for a little bit and got caught.
That and one back a few minutes ago by Janai Broome stopped a drought that had gone 6 minutes and 41 seconds. And then that got the momentum going because Auburn has gone on a 9-0 run, including that three-point play by Janai.
Well, I think they put our first unit back in, got to reestablish our game, reestablish the defensive presence, but also started getting the ball back in the basket.
Meechie Johnson at the line for two. 50% this year from Meechie, and the free throw is good. Second team All-SEC last year at South Carolina. Started his career at Ohio State, transferred to Carolina, and then back to Ohio State. He is a Cleveland native.
Just a hard-nosed, real hard driver going to the right hand.
Makes both of the free throws. Trims Auburn's lead to 18 points, 34-16 Tigers.
Ohio State extends their defense into a little bit of a 2-2-1 zone press.
Pettiford, skip pass, right sideline for Chad Baker-Mazar, down near the corner. Drives into the lane, gets bumped, goes up with the left hand. Good!
Hard drive to the middle with his left hand. Just got it, uses his size and athletic ability, got up over the top of the defense.
Drive by Thornton, he left it short, tap up, miss, rebound, and a late whistle and a foul against Auburn.
Very late.
Boy, oh boy, the foul against Chad Baker-Mazara. And it takes us to our final media timeout. The first half today presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. 3:49 to go in the first. Auburn 36, Ohio State 16. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory, and that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and that zesty pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich and some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios as we fill you in on what's coming up at Conecuh halftime. We'll look at what's been a good day for the SEC thus far. Not a good day for top 25 teams outside the SEC. We'll update that. We'll update Auburn athletics, plus give you all the pertinent stats from the first 20 minutes of basketball. But right now, let's send you back out to Atlanta, better known as Auburn Northeast, up I-85. Andy Burcham, Coach Randall Dickey. Tigers in control here, and they want to close the first half strong.
If there is one concern, Randall and Brad, it's the foul trouble for Auburn because Chad Baker-Mazara with 2, Chaney Johnson with 2, and Miles Kelly's done for the first half with 3 in the first half of play.
Well, I just think it shows the aggressiveness, and I think that's what you had a chance to see throughout the middle part of that of the first half is we started substituting a little bit, got Chris Moore in, got Ja'Kai Howard in, Tahad Pettifer in, when Chaney Johnson in, and during that time we kind of lost our rhythm offensively, and so he had to return back to the frontline guys. But foul trouble could, depending on how the game goes, could stick its head up in the last 5-6 minutes of the game if it's very close.
To show you how much Auburn has dominated the boards in the first half, the Tigers have out-rebounded Ohio State 23-12. Janai Broome has as many rebounds by himself as the entire Ohio State team. That note from the Silver Fox, Jeff Shearer.
Well, great stat. But that's one thing that we were really kind of concerned. You know, they cut the lead down to what, 10 right there?
11.
11. And so all of a sudden we put our first unit back in, but it was Janai Broome who took over the defensive glass and scored it on the offensive end and got us back up to the margin we're at now.
Sean Stewart with the free throw. Ohio State has done a lot of its damage at the free throw line here in the first half.
They have. The Tigers, that's probably the only negative that we've had in the first half is we just foul way too much and put them on the free throw line.
Stewart makes both. They've gone over 4 minutes without a field goal. Trims Auburn's lead to 18, 36-18 Auburn. 3:44 in the first half. Pressure by Auburn. Left wing three ball, Denver, good. That's how you break the pressure.
That was a good way to break the press, make a long pass up the court. He just pulled up and shot it in from the 3 line.
39-18 Auburn, biggest lead of the half for Auburn. 3:29 first half of play, Ohio State basketball. Right wing Evan Mahaffey into the lineup for the first time. Off the left wing now for Thornton. Thornton, top of the circle, Mobley, open three. Oh, he didn't get it. Rebound, Chad Baker. Outlet up the left side for Tahad Pettiford. Tigers by 21 and with the basketball. Hesitation move, Pettiford to the wing. Right wing three, Chad Baker, air ball. Rebound and tapped out. And here's Mobley the other way for Ohio State. Inside the arc. Off the right side, kicks it back out to the top of the circle. Around the perimeter it comes for Michi Johnson off the left wing. They leave him open, gets the ball down the lane, drive to the hole, shot is up, and it is missed. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Chad Baker Mazzara. Mahaffey missed that layup. Auburn the other way by 21. Chad Baker spins on the wing, kicks it on the wing. Denver, top of the circle to Hod Pettiford. Shot clock at 19 as Auburn sets its offense in motion. 2:24, Dick, that 2:34 in the first. Auburn ball. Cheney, left wing Denver. Low post intended for Broome. Tapped out of bounds on the sideline by Evan Mahaffey, a junior out of Cincinnati. Auburn will trigger down the left sideline near the corner. Royal in and Mahaffey out as they add some size on the low post.
Yeah, Royal's probably their best inside player. It's a good one-on-one player, but they're rotating those guys on that front line because Broome is a handful down there.
Janai on a pick. Pettiford, another pick and a three. Bang!
The Tigers are really shooting well between Tahad and Denver Jones. Wow, they're really shooting the ball well.
8 of 15 from three in the first half, and the Tigers lead 42-18 against Ohio State. Drive, high arching shot up and it's missed. Rebound, Broome and Cheney Johnson pulled it in. Here's Auburn the other way, leading 42-18 Tigers. A minute 57 to go in the first half. A 6-0 run by Auburn, 4 of their last 5 from the field. Ohio State's gone 5-28 without a field goal. Denver Jones, long range three, left wing, yes!
Wow. That was from a different area code right there, Andy.
Woo! If there would have been a logo there, it would have been a logo three.
That was a long way from the hash mark, that's for
45-18 Tigers, Ohio State ball. Michi Johnson a long range three. It's good for Ohio State. Their first made three of the half. Now 1 of 5 from three. 45-21 Tigers. A minute 18 to go in a first half.
The Tigers want to close out this last minute. Have 2 of 3. Maybe have play 2 for 1 right here. Have a good possession.
Pettiford. Right wing Broome inside the arc, backs his man into the lane, 10 to shoot. Janai spins, goes up, missed it, got it back, up, missed it, foul. Nope, it's a goaltend. It's a goaltend. And Broome has just dominated play in this first half. 16 points and 12 rebounds for Janai Broome in the first half of play. My goodness, make that 16 and 13. Cheney Johnson in, Chad Baker Mazzara out. Chris Moore is in. And Chad Baker and Cheney Johnson check out for Auburn.
This last minute, they want to save those guys. It's got 2 fouls.
Absolutely.
Don't risk them getting 3 before the half.
They get the ball inbound just in the nick of time. Thornton now back to Michi Johnson. 47-21 Tigers. 50 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ohio State basketball. At the right wing, Michi Johnson spins and gets fouled by Tahad Pettiford. Second foul on Tahad. Daggone it.
That's one thing that Tahad was right where he went for the ball fake, and he was on his right shoulder, but when he went for the ball fake, that loosened his feet up off the floor and gave Meechie Johnson just enough nudge to put it on the deck and draw the foul.
5 points in the first half for Meechie Johnson, including 2 of 2 from the line. And that free throw is missed by the quick senior out of Garfield Heights High School in Cleveland, Meechie Johnson Jr. 47-21 Auburn, 44 seconds to go in the half. Make that 44.9. And he missed both free throws. Rebound for Janai Broom, his 14th rebound in the first half. Pettiford across midcourt, now in the Hawks logo. Picked up there by Meechie. Gets a screen around Meechie. Lobs it underneath. Cardwell with the alley-oop.
That's a slam. That's a good way to play a good defensive possession right here and go into the halftime with unbelievable momentum.
Ohio State can work for a final shot. 21 seconds to go in the half. And Auburn leads it by 28 points. In the center circle, Meechie Johnson. Picked up by Chris Moore. They give him a screen. That's Thornton. Drives inside the arc. Down the lane. Shot is up. Blocked from behind and out of bounds off of Cardwell with 2 seconds in the first half. Listen to the Auburn crowd. That's Auburn's 7th block in the half. Auburn on its feet here in Atlanta. 2 seconds first half. Ohio State ball out of bounds. Baseline right. Thornton will trigger. Looking, inbound, baseline shot, high off the glass, didn't get it, rebound, Janai Broom. First half dominated by Auburn, dominated by the Tigers. At the half, the SEC against the Big Ten, and Auburn leads Ohio State 49-21.
And they've doubled their rebounding. It's 28-14. That's amazing how Auburn had just dominated on both ends of the glass.
Janai Broom, 16 points and 14 rebounds. Again, as many rebounds as Ohio State's team.
It's just too good for Ohio State to handle. He's the best player on the floor, and he's doing it, being productive on the defensive glass as well as the offensive glass.
At the half of Holiday Hoopsgiving Game 1, Auburn leads Ohio State 49-21. Time now for Conecuh halftime. And here is Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Objectively, just utter domination is the way to describe it from Janai Broom and the rest of the Tigers. Familiar territory for both of these teams. Auburn with 9 threes in the first half for a second straight game. And twice in the last 3 games now, Ohio State has found itself down in a huge hole at the half. 2 games ago against Maryland on the road in College Park, Maryland led 50-17 at the half. Today, it's Auburn 49, Ohio State 21. We'll get things started with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. They are coming down to the wire now in Indianapolis between number 11 Purdue and 17th-ranked Texas A&M. Aggies trying to keep a hot streak going and earn another big-time win for the conference in an SEC Big Ten battle today. A&M with a 9-point lead, 59-50. With under 6 minutes to go in that game. Pharrell Payne has 16 points and 7 rebounds to lead all scorers. He's pacing the Aggies in a 9-point lead with 5.5 minutes to go. The other SEC team in action today is Missouri. Missouri in action against Long Island University. Tigers got out to the big lead and really haven't looked back throughout. This has been an easy game for the Tigers, and they have gone final as they beat LIU 88-61. Mizzou now 9-1 on the season. Some games that are coming up, South Carolina and South Carolina Upstate are about 5 minutes away from tipping off in Columbia. And the next SEC action after that will be after our game there in Atlanta as 9th-ranked Florida tries to go to 10-0 on the season as the Gators take on Arizona State. Coming up on the top of the hour, so let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. (49-21) Auburn at the half. Janai Broom, 16 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Tigers. Auburn scores 49 points in the first half despite a scoring drought of 6 minutes and 41 seconds in the middle. So they finished on fire. They started on fire, a little lull in the middle. Didn't seem to hold them up. 49-21 is our score. We'll take a look around Auburn athletics when we continue with Conecuh halftime. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Get comprehensive coverage of every Auburn basketball game right here on the Auburn Sports Network on the Regions Bank Postgame Show. Analysis, scores, stats, plus an exclusive interview with head coach Bruce Pearl. Regions Bank is proud to be the official bank of the SEC. Don't go anywhere after the final buzzer. Stay tuned for the Regions Bank Postgame Show, only on the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on the new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
Well, the data shows that Auburn, or that Atlanta is an Auburn city, and the Tigers look quite comfortable, quite at home in the first half of Holiday Hoopsgiving. Auburn up big on Ohio State, 49-21 at Conecuh halftime. Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios, and this look around Auburn athletics is presented by Auburn Bank, champions of you. A total of 32 current and former Auburn student athletes are taking part or will take part in Auburn University's 2024 fall commencement ceremonies this weekend at Neville Arena. 13 teams represented over the course of the three ceremonies throughout the day today. One of those has already taken place, others happening throughout the day. From men's basketball, Janai Broom and Chaney Johnson, part of that representation. So congratulations to not just the student athletes, but all of the newest graduates, newest alumni of Auburn University. Elsewhere in Auburn athletics, big news out of football today. The Tigers signed a former five-star quarterback, Jackson Arnold. Brings an impressive list of credentials to the Plains. He is he was the number 8 player overall nationally in the class of 2023. Auburn has had 3 other five-star quarterbacks in their history before Jackson Arnold signed with the program. That list: Cam Newton, Jason Campbell, and 2025 signee Deuce Knight. Based on 247 Sports composite rankings, Arnold will be the 3rd highest-rated high school prospect ever signed by Auburn, behind Byron Cowart several years ago, and current Auburn wide receiver Cam Coleman. Derek Brown was the number 9 overall prospect in the 2016 class. Jackson Arnold, the 2022 Gatorade National Football Player of the Year out of Denton, Texas. He was ESPN's number 3 overall prospect in 2023 and the 2022 Elite 11 Finals MVP. So Jackson Arnold signed with the Tigers out of the transfer portal, the newest signee for Auburn football. Women's basketball, as we come out of this final exam period, women's basketball is ready to get back into action December 18th at Louisiana in the Cajun Dome. Tigers and Raging Cajuns will get things started in a matinee at 11 a.m. on December 18th. Your next chance to see the Tigers at home is 1 week from today when they take on Alabama State at noon in Holiday Hoops at Neville Arena. For the full schedule, check out auburntigers.com or download the Auburn Game Day app. Women's basketball broadcasts are available in the Auburn-Opelika area on the radio on ESPN 106.7 and anywhere you want to follow the Tigers by downloading the Auburn Game Day app. Men's hoops up big on Ohio State, 49-21. The numbers absolutely tell the story. We will give them to you when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Denver Jones, long range three, left wing, yes!
That was from a different area code right there, Andy.
Woo!
Auburn 9 of 16 from beyond the arc. They shot a better percent from 3 than they did from 2, and that's consistent. Auburn loves this arena, the home of the Atlanta Hawks. By the way, this is Conecuh halftime, and Auburn leads Ohio State 49-21. Brad Law in the Auburn Sports Network studios. This note from Scott Scroggins Noggin on X. Auburn's last 3 halves at Holiday Hoopsgiving at this arena, 153 points, plus 56 scoring differential. Tigers have shot 48+% from the floor and better than 55% from 3. Better than 55% from 3 the last 3 halves at this arena. Tigers 7 blocks in the first half, match a season high for a game. Auburn in total control. Your halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Speaking of total control, don't wait, vaccinate, protect yourself and others by staying current on all your recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Auburn shot 49% from the floor, held Ohio State to 25%. From 3, Tigers were 56%. Buckeyes were just 1 of 5. At the free throw line, Ohio State they're only down 28 because of going 8 of 14 at the free throw line. Tigers were there just 3 times. Tigers made 2 of the 3 free throws. Neither team turned it over a bunch. Ohio State gave it away 5 times. Auburn, 4. Points off turnovers, 8-2 in favor of Auburn. Rebounding. Auburn absolutely dominated on the glass. They owned the glass in the first half. 28 rebounds to 14 for Ohio State. Offensive rebounds, 10 for Auburn, 3 for the Buckeyes. Second chance points, 11-2 for the Tigers. Off the bench, 6-0 for Auburn. Points in the paint, 20-10 for Auburn. Some individual numbers for you. Leading scorers for Ohio State, Stewart and Royal with 6 apiece. Mobley, the freshman, 0 for 3 from the floor. No points. He came in averaging double figures. Meechie Johnson, 5 points. And Bruce Thornton, the leading scorer, held scoreless, 0 for 4 from the field. So Thornton and Mobley combined, no points, 0 of 7 shooting, 0 for 3 from deep. They had just 2 rebounds combined. Meanwhile, Janai Broome went off, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, a block and a steal. No word on the partridge or the pear tree, but a dominant first half for Janai Broome. Denver Jones added a dozen points. He didn't miss. He was 4 of 4, all from long range. 8 points from Miles Kelly on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from distance. 6 points for Tahad Pettiford, 2 for 3 from long range, 4 for Chad Baker-Mazzara, 2 for Dylan Cardwell, and it all adds up to a 28-point lead. Once again, your score at Conecuh halftime: Auburn 49, Ohio State 21.
Wherever you are, the second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for a big city steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shig Parkway and Wire Road.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now? 99% chance you are eligible to have a Max Credit Union account. At Max Credit Union, if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Lee or one of our 26 other counties, you are eligible to open an account with Max. Come see us in Auburn or Opelika or get started now at mymax.com. Some restrictions apply.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Welcome back to Atlanta at the half. Auburn 49, Ohio State 21. One more note from Scroggins Noggin. Auburn's 7 blocks in the first half are more than the field goals made by Ohio State in the first half. Auburn had more blocked shots than Ohio State had made it shots in the first half of play.
Well, I think that's an amazing stat, but also they scored 49 points in the first half despite going 6 minutes without scoring.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
Auburn will open up with the ball in the second half and leads at 49-21. Next up for the Tigers, Auburn hosts Georgia State Tuesday night at Neville Arena. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. Our coverage on the Auburn Sports Network begins at 6:30, and then the Tigers get ready for Purdue in Birmingham a week from today. Jones, Kelly, Baker-Mazzara, Cardwell, Broom, the Auburn 5 to open the second half. Auburn ball. Basket to our left. Kelly, Broom, right wing, Chad Baker, double team. Now to Miles. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Out to the top for Chad Baker-Mazzara. Shot clock is 17 for the Tigers. Right hand dribble inside the arc, lost it, got it back. Low post, Dylan up for a shot. It was blocked and rebounded by Ohio State. Here's Thornton the other way for the Buckeyes. Thornton on the wing, top of the circle, around to Dylan. Low post, shot is up, it's a block. A block by Broom of Stewart. Here's Auburn the other way. Left wing, Kelly, goes baseline, pull up jumper, Miles. Didn't get it, Cardwell there for the double, for the rebound, put back.
Up and away by Dylan Cardwell, what a stick back above the rim.
They may look at that one in a replay, in a timeout coming up. Right now, Auburn gets the basket, leads 51-21, 30-point lead for Auburn. Thornton between the circles. 8 blocks in this game for Auburn. Between the circles, Stewart. Ball deflected and a foul against Dylan Cardwell at the top of the key. Second foul on Dylan. Let me give you the numbers right now for Janai Broom. 17 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists in this game, and at least 2 or 3 blocks in this second half.
And only 19 minutes played.
Ohio State ball.
So
Inbound
really productive.
Yes, boy, you're not kidding. That's the understatement of the day. Thornton on the wing against Denver Jones into the lane. Low post. Stewart up and missed an air ball. Tried to shoot it over Cardwell. Here's Auburn the other way, leading 51-21.
His size was just too much around the basket.
Denver Jones, Dylan Cardwell. Left wing, Miles Kelly. Bounce pass, Denver Jones. Right wing. Underneath, Broom. Lobs. Cardwell, alley-oop.
What a high-low. When you have 2 big guys like that can pass it, unselfish, one goes to the other and finishes off by Cardwell. What a slam dunk that was.
32-point lead for the Tigers. 53-21. 3 ball, left side. It's up and it's good by Micah Parrish.
That's the first time they really floated open and got hung up on a screen that time and opened up the 3-point shot by Parrish.
Chad Baker-Mazara tying his shoe, now joins the Auburn offense. Tigers up 53-24.
Ohio State's going to a little bit of a matchup zone.
Cardwell, wide open, Denver 3, short. Rebound to Broom. To the wing, Miles Kelly for 3. Nope. And that one goes out of bounds. Auburn made 9 threes in the first half. They missed their first 2 of the second. Tigers lead 53-24 with 17:41 to go, second half. And you got to figure if Ohio State's going to get back into this game, they've got to make a ton of threes here in the second half.
Well, that's true. And it worked that time with them changing to zone, just trying to do anything they can to break the Tigers' rhythm.
Thornton down the lane, Royal led him perfectly to the basket. He scores. 5-0 run by Ohio State. Auburn's lead is 53-26. 17-17. Broom, right wing. Chad Baker-Mazara 3. Go. Oh, nope. Weak side rebound. Broom. Out to the top. Miles Kelly. Head fake at 3. Pops a 3. Missed it. And the rebound. A foul on the play. Broom goes down hard. He's lying on his back.
Both those guys went down pretty hard as well. Stewart was down. They must have got tangled up on the offside.
I think they got Stewart for a foul. Broom is lying down on his back and now gets up. A little bit of a smile on his face. And I think they're going to go to the replay monitor. The foul was called against Stewart.
Yeah, I think they just want to make sure that there wasn't anything flagrant on that play.
Auburn 53, Ohio State 26. We do not have a look at the replay in spite of a terrific vantage point here on the concourse level at State Farm Arena. And on all of the video boards, they're not showing the replay either.
I also think this is a good break early in the second half. Give the coaches an opportunity to tell guys about how Ohio State's changing defenses. And what I mean by that, they've gone to a zone 1 possession. They went to a trapping man-to-man, what they hadn't been doing in the first half. They're trapping all ball screens on the side. Gives the coaches a little bit of chance to share that information, kind of pre-warn the players on what's coming when they come down the floor offensively.
Terry Oglesby has the headset on. He's communicating. I'm not sure if they're talking to Birmingham. They could be on the replay.
I'm not sure who covers this.
There are 3 SEC teams all playing today. Auburn, Florida, and Georgia.
I don't think there was anything.
I think it's just a common foul on Sean Stewart, and Auburn will keep the basketball. Broom appears to be fine, and he will trigger for the Tigers baseline right. Ohio State has opened the second half 2 of 4, Auburn 2 of 8.
This is the first baseline out of bounds that we've had underneath the Tigers basket.
Broom will trigger. Inbounds, Chad Baker-Mazara. Inside the arc, low post for Janai. Janai picked up by Stewart. Turnaround jumper, good.
Beautiful left-hand jump hook.
Just right over the top.
Took his time, felt the defender, and just laid it in.
19 points for Janai Broom to go with 17 rebounds. Auburn leads at 55-26. Left wing, Bruce Thornton. Thornton, top of the circle for Meechie Johnson, picked up by Denver. Didn't use the screen. Throws it off the right wing. Head fake at 3 by Parrish. Gets a screen, drives to the hole, reverse layup. He missed it. Rebound Broom. 18 rebounds for Janai. Auburn races ahead. Chad Baker-Mazara to the hole. He was going up for the dunk and was fouled as he goes crashing to the right of the basketball stanchion. He is all right. Gets some help from Denver Jones. And Chad Baker will go to the line to shoot a pair for the Tigers. A 90% free throw shooter. Auburn has 2 starters at 90% or better. Denver Jones 93%, Chad Baker 90% from the line. And they bring Tahad Pettiford, who's yet to miss from the free throw line off the bench.
Well, what an unbelievable ammunition that is to take through and going into your conference season.
Free throw is good by Chad Baker-Mazara. The foul, by the way, was against Michi Johnson, his first. And Stewart comes out, and they add some size with the 6'10 Austin Parks coming in for the Buckeyes. Auburn by 30 again. Tigers have led by as many as 32 today. Second free throw, good.
Just got a great rhythm. All those guys, good free throw shooters, have a good rhythm. They've got a routine they go through every single time before they shoot the basketball.
16-21 second half. Auburn leads by 22. By 31. 57-26 Tigers. Down in the right corner. Parrish drives on Denver Jones, poked the ball away. Parrish retrieves. Now faces Denver. 11 to shoot. Fade away. Parrish over Denver. He got it. Nicely played.
It's a good one-on-one move by Parrish. It's the first time he's a left-handed shooter. Kind of used his size against Denver that time.
57-28. Auburn leads it. 15-51 second half of play. Chad Baker-Mazara. Top of the circle, Cardwell. Left wing for Miles Kelly. Kelly inside the arc. Broom now at the left wing. Backs up against Parks. Ball knocked out of his hand by Parks and out of bounds with 11 to shoot. The timeout. 15:40 to go. Second half Auburn ball. Tigers lead it 57-28. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
The spirit of the Cowboys special. Spirit comes from soul. It's not something that happens to you. It's something that happens in you.
You take pride in yourself. You take pride in your brand.
It's hard work. It's perseverance. It's dedication. And it's preserving what's old and keeping it new.
The spirit of the Cowboys is the last wild, free thing left.
Boot Barn, share the West.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15:40 to go in the second half. Auburn 57, Ohio State 28. Auburn ball out of bounds down the left sideline in front of the Auburn bench with 11 to shoot. The 18 rebounds for Janai Broom today is a career high. It equals 18 against Georgia on February 1st of 2023 and against Belmont on January 20th of 2022. There's still 15:40 to go in the second half of play. Broom right now is on target for a 20-plus game. 19 points and 18 rebounds for the guy that is the odds-on favorite, at least right now, Randall Dickey, as your National Player of the Year.
Well, he's just had a sensational performance today, but he has just gone about his business, helping his team
And he has 5 assists.
And he just makes everyone better. He's gotten so much better in his game all around. His awareness of on the floor, his handle off the bounce, going one-on-one from away from the basket. But his block play has just been dominant.
2 blocks today.
He can just turn around and score it. He can defend the basket, and he rebounds. One thing that I noticed is it's amazing the difference in these two teams. Auburn has made as many three-point shots as Ohio State has total baskets. I think 9 of each.
Goodness.
But it is the presence defensively has made the difference in the Tigers. They're so unselfish. They got the total of 10 assists off the 22 baskets total they've made. It's really unselfish team.
Miles Kelly will trigger down the left sideline. Right in front of the Auburn bench, 11 to shoot for the Tigers. Inbound to Denver Jones. Low post, Dylan Cardwell. Against Parks, just forces his way in and scores off the glass.
Good one-on-one move. The size of the Tigers is just too much between Broome and Cardwell around the basket for Ohio State.
8 points for Dylan. He's 4 of 6 from the field. Tigers lead at 59-28, 15-20 to go in the second half of play. Bruce Thornton backs up against Miles Kelly. Waits for a high post screen, instead throws it off the right side for Devin Royal. Royal, a 19-footer in the air. It's missed. Rebound, Dylan Cardwell. Outlet for Chad Baker-Mazar. Skip pass ahead. It comes to Miles Kelly on the wing. Low post, Dylan. Dylan, right wing, 3-ball. Chad Baker-Mazar missed it. Weak side rebound, fought for, and out of bounds. Dylan Cardwell goes up on the scorer's table, back down, and he's fine. And Todd Pettiford will check into the Auburn lineup, replacing Denver Jones for the Tigers. Auburn leads 59-28 with 14:54 to go in the second half. Ohio State basketball. Tigers next against Georgia State Tuesday night at 7 at Neville Arena. You may be able to buy tickets for that one still. Of course, students are gone. You may be able to be a part of the jungle.
Wouldn't that be so much fun? It'll be jumping in there Tuesday night. What's this Tiger team play?
Parks gets a reverse layup on the low post from Parrish.
That's the first successful pick and roll, hitting the roll man that Ohio State has had today. The Tigers have done a sensational job defending that. Just kind of got loose that time.
14-21 in the second half. 59-30 Auburn on top. Cardwell. Left wing Miles Kelly around the perimeter to Todd Pettiford. Inside the arc, lobs it. Cardwell tried to dunk it with the right hand. Thought he was fouled. Here's Ohio State the other way. Mobley, alley-oop. Shot is up and it's good for Royal.
Yeah, our defensive transition that time wasn't as good as it's been all day. They the ball was not under pressure. Gave him a chance to really make a good pass on the alley-oop.
Ohio State getting the ball to the basket. They're 5 of their last 7 from the field. Pettiford drives. Inside the arc, ball kicked out to the top for Janai. Janai puts it on the floor, drives past Parks, goes up and scores.
He has really done an unbelievable job one-on-one from behind the three-point line, putting the ball on the floor and creating just kind of like a guard would do.
21 points, 18 rebounds for Janai. Chris Moore at the next break for Auburn to come in. Thornton against Miles Kelly to the free throw line. Kicks it right side. Royal drives. Nice pass, Parks, up, block, rebound to Broome, his 19th rebound of the day. Each rebound adds to his career high on the day. And Kelly was slow to get up off the offside. He will come to the bench for Auburn as Moore and Chaney Johnson come in for the Tigers. Cardwell sits down along with Miles Kelly. We'll just kind of keep an eye on number 13, Miles Kelly.
I'm not sure what happened away from that.
I'm not sure either.
He was on the defensive end, and the guy kind of went around him, but I don't know if they kind of banged knees against each other or he got a thigh bruise or something like that.
Inbound, top of the circle to Hod. Right side, Chaney Johnson outside the arc. Left wing, Janai. Broome spins, lobs it down near the corner to Hod Pettiford. 3-ball, yes.
He certainly knows where that ball is supposed to go, and what a beautiful left-handed jump shot he's got. And
3 threes for Pettiford, yeah.
For Janai.
64-32, Auburn continues to add to the lead. Royal, left wing, Thornton. Now in the corner, Mobley, picked up by Chad Baker-Mazar. 13 to shoot for Ohio State. Mobley, step back 3-ball, yes. His first 3 of the day. came in with 25 threes, shooting well over 50% from three, but that is his first long ball of the afternoon. Auburn leads it 64-35. Janai Broom leaves it for Pettiford. Head fake right back to Janai, double team. Right wing, Chad Baker penetrates to the basket. Goes up and missed it, but he was fouled. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Some patience in the offense. And Chad Baker goes back to the charity stripe for a couple.
The Tigers are one of the best teams in the country. When they take the ball going from one side of the floor to the other, they make the defense change positions, and they're outstanding at taking advantage of bad closeouts or angles to the drive or passes to the low post.
Chad Baker-Mazar back at the stripe for a couple. Foul was called against Mahaffey, Evan Mahaffey. Free throw is up by Chad. It's good. Mahaffey transferred in to Ohio State from Penn State, shooting 80% from the field in his last 5 ball games. 65-35 Auburn with 12:13 to go in the second half. Broom is 1 rebound away from a 20-20 game, and he has 6 assists. He's 4 away from a triple-double.
Wouldn't that be, I'm not sure what he'd probably be 3rd on the list, maybe 4th on the list in Auburn history.
Chad Baker makes both. Auburn leads 66-35. 12:09 in the second half of play. Michi Johnson drifts out to the left wing, way out on the wing, got a screen. Down the left side of the lane, drives to the hole, reverse layup, may have been blocked. Rebound Broom, there's his 20th rebound of the day. Chad Baker-Mazar weaves his way through traffic. Left wing, Chris Moore, free throw line. Chris backs it up to Chad Baker, down the left side. Chad Baker behind the back dribble, fadeaway 12, no. Whistle foul, and Broom is knocked to the floor by Royal. And Auburn will keep the basketball with 11:44 to go. Auburn 66, Ohio State 35. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Brad Law back in the Auburn Sports Network studios as we update the Yellowwood scoreboard. Auburn looks to be well on its way to a second win for the SEC over the Big Ten today. Already, number 17, Texas A&M put down 11th-ranked Purdue 70-66. A reminder, the Tigers get Purdue in Birmingham a week from today. We'll talk more about that as we go. But let's get you back out to Atlanta. Rejoin the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, Coach Randall Dickey, where some history has been made. Janai Broom making history 35 years in the making, Andy.
As a matter of fact, the last time Auburn had a 2020 performance, Kelvin Artister in 1989. Show you how long ago that was. Sonny Smith was the head coach of the Auburn Tigers. When Artister went for a 2020 game, Janai becomes Auburn's first since. 21 points, 20 rebounds. He is 4 assists away from a rare triple-double at Auburn. Triple-doubles have been tough to come by on the Plains. My goodness, what a day for Janai.
Well, I think he's done enough. He'll get a little bit more time, but they'll limit his minutes.
He's on the bench right now.
Since the spread is the way it is,
Yeah.
preserving those legs for March is just as vitally important during the December period as it is any time.
Oh, by the way, no turnovers for Janai today, too.
No, he's just been outstanding. It's just
we're watching one of the great performances that we've seen from an Auburn player in a long, long time.
That's for sure. He's just been an absolutely dominant player, both offensively, defensively, in transition. He's done everything but sell popcorn today.
He could do that too.
Yes.
11:44 to go in the second half. He's on the bench right now. Cheney Johnson to Hyde Pettiford, Chris Moore, Dylan Cardwell, Denver Jones, the Auburn 5. 20 to shoot for Auburn. The inbound comes to Chris, left sideline, low post Cheney. Nearly gets double teamed. Cheney now spins on his man, into the lane. Head fake, goes up with the right hand, didn't get it. Got his own rebound, however, to the free throw line. Gets fouled and goes down, and he'll go to the line for two.
I think Cheney was just bound and determined to try to get that ball in the basket, and his effort is relentless, and what a young man that he is just his energy level, and he's want to is second to none.
Sean Stewart whistled for his third foul, and Cheney is at the line to shoot two for the Tigers. 132nd career college game today for Cheney Johnson. Free throw is in the air. It is good. He, along with Janai Broom, will now be sporting those college graduate patches on their uniforms.
That'll be outstanding. That's well-deserved for two better guys.
Cheney rattles in that second free throw. Auburn 68, Ohio State 35, 11:25 to go in the second half of play. Ohio State ball, Michi Johnson between the circles. Works on Denver Jones. Kicks it off the right side with a pass for Micah Parrish. Parrish gets around to Hyde Pettiford, right side of the lane. Now double teamed on that wing. Ball deflected. It comes out to the top. Mobley down the lane. Pull-up jumper. Her shot is up. It's missed by Stewart. Rebounded by Cardwell before he goes out of bounds. Auburn has out-rebounded Ohio State today, 39-18.
Unbelievable.
Auburn ball. Cardwell. Ball deflected into the backcourt. It's stolen by Stewart. And he gets tied up on a jump ball. Ohio State has the arrow. Turnovers today. Just 5. Remember, Auburn had 5 early. Well, they've cut down on that since.
They've done a nice job taking care of the basketball. And
nice job by Stewart diving on the floor. You knew he was going to get tied up at some point. Ohio State's arrow in the basketball. Inbound comes to Bruce Thornton, junior out of Fairburn, Georgia, nearby. Off the right side, picked up by Denver Jones. Now Cardwell in the switch. Thornton off the right wing. 3 ball. Nope, by Parrish. He backs up. Parrish with 14 to shoot. Drives on Moore. Kicks it into the corner. 3 ball from the corner. Short. And the rebound into Hyde Pettiford. Here's Auburn the other way. Pettiford across midcourt. Right-hand dribble. Now sets up the offense with 23 to shoot. Tigers lead at 68-35. At the top, Cheney. Left wing, Denver Jones. Denver outside the arc, between the legs dribble. Spins down the lane. Up for the shot from about 4. Good.
Held his ground. Was patient on the pivot. Kind of a step away, fall away, 8 or 10 footer.
14 on the day for Denver. Auburn dares Stewart to take the 3. He doesn't. Hands the ball to Parrish at the right wing. Working on Chris Moore. Auburn leads 70-35. Auburn has doubled up Ohio State. Drive by Stewart against Cardwell, and he put it in over Dillon. Nicely played.
He kind of had a running start. Dillon kind of dared him to take the perimeter shot, but he created the space to where he could put it on the floor and kind of initiate the move, and Dillon was a little late on that.
Pettiford, fadeaway, 16-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell. A reach in, and Dillon is called for the foul, going for the rebound. Third foul on Dillon. Gets some help to get up from Chris Moore. Moore, Pettiford, Cheney Johnson, Dylan Cardwell, and Denver Jones, your Auburn 5. Parrish is into the lineup. So is Stewart for Ohio State. Thornton and Royal and Mobley. Ohio State 3 of 9 from 3 in the day's ball game. One of the best three-point shooting teams in the country.
Their percentages have been unbelievable.
3 ball, right side. Parrish didn't get it. Rebound Cardwell. Dillon, the outlet for Pettiford. Ahead for Chris Moore. On the right wing, Pettiford outside the arc. Off the left wing, Denver Jones. 14 for Denver today. Between the circles to Hod Pettiford. Shot clock at 17. Double team. Right side, Chaney Johnson. Drives to the hole off the glass. It's good. Chaney's first field goal of the afternoon. 72-37 Tigers. 8:46 second half of play. Thornton between the circles. Gets the ball to Dubin Royal. Royal hands to Mobley straight away. They lob it back door. Thornton tied up by Cardwell. In the lane. Needs to get rid of it. Does. Down the left side. It's Royal down the lane. And he was fouled at the free throw line.
Well, the Tigers are continuing to play aggressive defense.
Chris Moore whistled for the foul.
Yeah, they just will not give you anything easy. And if you get in a situation, they'll end up fouling instead of letting you have the basket, which is not a bad mentality if you can stay out of foul trouble.
Ja'Kai Howard replaces Moore in the Auburn lineup. He's playing defense right now against Micah Parrish on the right wing. Parrish with 10 to shoot for Ohio State. Between the legs, dribble twice. Fade away 3 ball. Short. Rebound Dylan Cardwell for the Tigers.
It's good defense there by Ja'Kai. He stayed down. He stayed disciplined. Made the guy shoot over him.
8.7 rebounds for Dylan. Auburn has dominated inside today against Ohio State, as you would hope they would. Pettiford gets a screen from Dylan. Lobs it to Dylan. Oh, he missed the alley-oop. Rebound fought for. Comes to Chaney Johnson. Dylan's going to dunk this time. Yes, sir.
He won't miss that second one. It's up, and away for Dylan Cardwell. He can really flush it and look good doing it with the best of anybody in the country.
Timeout on the floor. 7:45 to go. Auburn 74, Ohio State 37. Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
This is one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country in Ohio State. And yet, the Tiger defense has held Ohio State to 3 of 11 at shooting. And as much as the fact that Ohio State hasn't shot the ball well, they only have 11 threes. Three-point attempts today. Randall?
The defense by the Tigers on the perimeter was one of the keys I felt like that was really crucial, because coming into the game, you had Thornton, which is the 4th in the country in assists. You had Meechie Johnson, which we've seen at South Carolina's explosive guard, can shoot the 3, can drive it to the basket. But they've been shooting unbelievable on the percentage-wise from the field. Like John Mobley from their team was shooting 55%.
He was 25 of 45 coming into today.
That's unheard of, and that's a guy on fire. You got to give the Tigers great credit defensively for really taking the game plan, the scouting report, and applying it to the court. And just it really turned out well for them. They have just been sensational defensively. And then the performance by Janai Broom has just been all over the place as far as he's the Windex man. He's cleaned the glass on both ends, offensively and defensively.
21 points, 20 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's been out of the ball game for a while now. I mean, they're just letting him rest.
Yeah, I think they're going to limit his trips up and down.
I don't blame them.
They need to preserve him. We just coming off of finals this week, and then going into Tuesday night's game, and then Purdue next weekend.
Ohio State basketball, we're back to action. 7:40 to go in the second half. Tigers up 74-37. Johnson between the circles. Picks it up. Oh, a near steal by Ja'Kai Howard. Gets it right wing for Parrish. Ja'Kai back on defense. Throws it out to the top. Thornton is open for a three. Shoots it over Cardwell. Misses it. Howard taps the rebound, and it comes to Tahad Pettiford. That's freshman to freshman. Tahad on the right-hand dribble. Chaney Johnson down the lane to the hole, and he's fouled as he was stripped and ripped and fouled, and he'll go to the line for a couple. Auburn, in film study, found out you get the ball around that free throw line, you're going to get stripped and ripped. He was, but he was fouled as well, and he'll shoot free throws when we come back. 7 minutes, 16 seconds to go in this one. Auburn 74, Ohio State 37. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Check out the new look at auburntigers.com. Read the latest feature stories. Get critical game day information and graphics. Search videos and audio. Find out how to get connected by digital and social media or by joining Tigers Unlimited. Shop the AU Photo Store or buy your tickets to the next event on the athletics calendar. auburntigers.com, the official website of Auburn Athletics.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Brad Law checking the Yellowwood scoreboard from the Auburn Sports Network studios. Top 25 outside the SEC today. Memphis went into Clemson and won in overtime, 87-82, upending the homestanding and 16th-ranked Tigers. Clemson falls for just the second time this year. Memphis improves to 8-2 on the year with a 5-point overtime victory. One ranked-on-ranked game today, and that is number 8 Gonzaga at 7-2, taking on 18th-ranked UConn. The Huskies have only lost 3 times. All 3 of those were out in Maui. Zags and Huskies get together at Madison Square Garden tonight at 7 o'clock. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Let's send it back now to Atlanta, where the Tigers trying to finish off a convincing quad 1 win over Ohio State. Andy Burcham, Coach Randall Dickey, take it away.
One of the things, thank you, Bradford, one of the things that the head coach and Stephen Pearl last night, he was at Auburn's film study last night before he headed home. And again, congratulations to he and Brittany on the birth of their first child, a little daughter, born early this morning. But one of the things they talked about was, you win tomorrow, talking last night, you win tomorrow against, as they showed Tequila Spikes here to the masses in Atlanta, you win this game tomorrow, no one will have more quad 1 wins than the Auburn Tigers. And Auburn is well on its way with a 74-37 win with 7:16 to go in this one.
Well, it's important to lay the groundwork and the pavement for the selection day. You take care of your business in non-conference and you do what the Tigers have been doing. Then as you go into the league play, you're competitive, you finish really high, you win that league, or you finish in the top 4. you're going to get an outstanding seed in the NCAA tournament, and that's really a big key to playing deep in March.
Chaney Johnson at the line for a couple. The first free throw rolls around and goes, and that was one of the things they talked about. When you get those 5 quad one wins, and Auburn right now, let's look at one of those goals. That's a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament.
It certainly would. If it ended today, it would be the number 1 seed, and we'd probably battle Tennessee for the number 1 overall seed.
That's right. Second free throw missed by Chaney, rebounded by Ohio State. Meechie Johnson off the left side, gets the ball on the wing to Mahaffey. Evan Mahaffey to Thornton, free throw line. Thornton lost the ball, whistle on the foul against Auburn. Comes at the 6:58 mark of the second half. Auburn has out-rebounded the Ohio State today, 44-20. Janai Broom still has as many rebounds as Ohio State as a team.
It's unbelievable, his performance, but the size factor and the length of the Tigers just has been a huge difference.
They are playing without one of their bigs, Aaron Bradshaw, who's been out for about 6 ball games and not dressed for today's ball game. A 7'2" sophomore transferred in from Kentucky, was a starter until he was taken off the floor. Ohio State with 3, with 2. Thornton, low post, and they just ran out of time. That's a shot clock violation as they got it to the 7-1.
That's just like hitting
Ivan Nagoyevin.
Oh, it's like hitting a big 3-point shot in a timely fashion. When you get a shutout defensively, that's so rewarding for your team. And all the times that you practice defense and you hold a team and get a shot clock violation, it is a momentum changer.
Dylan Cardwell out at the top. Left side for Chaney Johnson. Hands to Jones. Denver into the center circle for Tahad Pettiford. Shot clock at 13. Tahad around a screen. Kicks it right wing. Wide open 3-ball Chaney. Nope. Rebound Dylan. Dylan bangs his way underneath. Goes up with a reverse. He didn't get it. Nagovin got the rebound. And here is Ohio State the other way. They get it inside the arc to number 21, Devin Royal. Working on Chaney. Spins to the baseline. Shoots over Chaney and gets fouled by Chaney.
He just tried to hold his ground. The guy got a little bit of an angle to him and kind of went up through his arms. But I will say this, our bigs have really been a difference, but one thing that we haven't talked a great deal about is just played outstanding as well today is Denver Jones. His statistics is amazing. 5 for 6 from the field, 4 for 5 from the 3. He's played 25 minutes. He's got 14 points. Only 2 turnovers as much as he's had to handle the ball. Is just turning into an outstanding leader and a guy that it's hard to play without him on the floor.
Royal makes the first free throw and makes the second. Ohio State led 3-0, and then Auburn took over and have not looked back. Tigers lead 75-39. 5:45 to go in the second half. Tahad Pettiford near midcourt. Right-hand dribble against another freshman in John Mobley Jr. Gets a screen from Cardwell, picks up the dribble. Now to Chaney Johnson. Kicked it down the lane. It was kicked out of there by Royal. Auburn keeps the basketball with 9 to shoot.
These are times that you dream about coaching the team as these young guards getting a chance to play with Pettiford and Jakai.
Inbound Dylan. Works on Nagovin. Kicks it onto the wing. Jakai Howard pops home the 3.
Showed some patience in. Dylan got a good assist by kicking it out. And Jakai was ready, had his feet set, and just was in rhythm and made the 3-point shot.
Second career 3-pointer for Jakai Howard. Tigers up 78-39. Ohio State ball. Royal around. Chaney drives. Tried to dunk it, and Cardwell blocked him out of bounds.
What a crowd favorite. Auburn Tigers faithful love Dylan Cardwell because of his enthusiasm, his effort that he plays with, and his productivity has been unbelievable this year.
He'll come out. Jaheim Hudson, turtle is in for the Tigers. Not a bad day for Cap Cardwell for the Tigers. 10 points, 8 rebounds, a couple more blocks, 2 assists as well for DC. Straightaway 3, Thornton at the top, it's good. His first field goal of the day. That's their leading scorer.
That's amazing. What a defensive performance on him.
Tigers up 78-42. Jaheim drives to the basket, spins on Nagovin, goes up, he didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Parrish. Parrish forward for Ohio State, drives into the lane, gets tied up by Chaney, gets free, shoots and misses. Rebound Jaheim, and a foul is called.
It's just invaluable minutes that these young guards get to play. Pettiford, you got Ja'Kai Howard, you got Turtles getting to play. Hudson is as a guy in the mix. We're going to need those guys deep in the run of league play, and the more time they get, the more trips they get, the better our team gets.
Parrish at the free throw line makes the first. Foul was called against Hudson, his first. Denver Jones checks out of the lineup, and J.P. Pegues is in. Auburn can move Pettiford to the 2 if it chooses. That's a good game for Denver Jones. 14 points, a rebound, and an assist. And 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3. Second free throw missed. Rebound out of bounds, tapped out of bounds by Ohio State.
Well, he does so many things that does not show up in the stats. He is just a great leader for this team, and any unit that he's on, he just makes them better.
Last 10-block game for Auburn was against Florida in the SEC championship game last year. Right wing, Turtle, head fake at 3, now pops a 3. Didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Thornton. Ohio State the other way with the Tigers leading 78-43. Thornton loses the ball, goes to the floor. Auburn tries to tie him up and does. And that arrow goes to Auburn.
That's one trait that I really admire about this coaching staff, is they will allow you for your offensive freedom, to give you some space to really go do what you do offensively if you will sprint back, defend your man aggressively, and play good team defense. And Hudson did that then. He missed a three-point shot, but he got back and helped stop the transition against Ohio State. And so you let those guys develop quickly, but they have confidence in defending.
Low post, Jaheim spins on Nagovin. Back out to the wing for Ja'Kai Howard. Long 3, short. But he was fouled. So Ja'Kai will go to the line to shoot 3. And a final media timeout. 3:54 to go in this one. Auburn in control in Atlanta. Auburn 78. And Ohio State 43. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
It's that time of year again, Auburn basketball. And as this year's team makes history, you can catch every second of the historic run at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. With 77 TVs, you won't miss a second of Auburn basketball while enjoying our famous wings, cold beer, and of course, gooey fries. And don't forget Tiger Talk on Thursdays throughout the season, live with Coach Bruce Pearl in-house discussing all things Auburn basketball. Located on 2353 Bent Creek Road off of Exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank Postgame Show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
My final question to Bruce Pearl in his pregame today: can you take advantage underneath? Let me give you the numbers. Janai Broome and Dylan Cardwell. A combined 31 points, 28 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 blocks, and no turnovers. Dylan has played 20 minutes. Let me double check, let me make sure on this. Dylan has played 24 minutes, and Janai has played 26 minutes here today.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt. They're the two 5 guys, and I mean centers, frontline players, 2 of the best in the nation, and together they may be the best because they complement each other.
Haven't seen better.
They go high-low together, they cheer for each other, they assist with each other, and it really shows their emotion.
Well, and be honest, when Janai Broom transferred to Auburn 3 years ago, as a bit of a threat for Dylan Cardwell. He saw his minutes diminish. And Dylan talked about this after the championship game against Memphis in Maui, how he has come to grips with that and how that has benefited himself and Auburn. And, buddy, we're seeing it here today.
Well, the thing that I really like about this year's team is we finally got to see them play together.
Yeah.
In the past, we haven't been as deep, and so we've had to play them in one position. Now we're playing them together, letting Broom play a little bit more of a power forward spot because Dylan is such a sensational defensive player at the basket. It opens up and it has allowed Janai to really expand his game and get better.
Kai Howard gets 3 at the free throw line. Experts at Sensory with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit sensorgreen.com. Carrier turned to the experts. Howard has knocked down the first 2 of his 3 free throws.
Really got a high ceiling in his game. He's a young man. He's going to be up and down this year because he just wants it so bad. He's so athletic. This is a great group for him to be a part of because they will nurture him along slowly and let him really develop. But he certainly has a world of ability and is fun to be around. It's going to be fun to watch in the future.
81-43, Howard knocked home all 3 free throws. We're at the 3:41 mark and counting of the second half. 3 ball in the corner over Cardwell, in and out. Rebound long, rebound out to the top. Back to Mobley, left wing 3. That was blocked by Cheney. And here is Tahad Pettiford, forward for Auburn. Lobs it on the right wing, Jakai, and another 3. Yes!
That's one freshman to another. That's one thing I really love about Tahad Pettiford's game. When he goes transition offense up the floor, his head and eyes are looking for the open man and is looking down the floor. And Jakai made a beautiful 3-point shot off the assist from Tahad then.
Drive to the hole by Thornton. And he was fouled, I think, by J.P. Pegues. First foul on J.P. And it will send Thornton to the line to shoot 2. He's an 82% free throw shooter. Big Ten all-tournament team a year ago. 3rd in the NCAA, 1st in the Big Ten with a 5.1 to 1 assist to turnover ratio coming into today. Free throw missed. Rebound comes to J.P. Pegues. And Auburn's going to start to empty the bench. Blake Michalek will come in for the Tigers. Pettiford lobs it, low post. Jaheim Hudson with the layup.
Good pick and roll. Great assist by Pettiford. He is so patient on a 2-man play, on a pick and roll, whether it's from the point or the side ball screen. Tahad does an outstanding job of delivering that ball right where a guy can finish it.
Ball knocked out of bounds in front of the Ohio State bench by Hudson. Chaney Johnson comes in, so does Blake Michalek, 6'3" sophomore out of Dallas. As Pettiford and Cardwell sit down to a standing ovation by the Auburn faithful. And there are a bunch of them here.
It's unbelievable to witness a team that's ranked 2nd in the country and the highest minutes are 26.
Number 2 in the country and playing like one of the top teams in the country here today. Drive off the right side, Royal fadeaway good. Devin Royal with 15 points on the afternoon. J.P. Pegues runs the show, gets a screen. Off the top. Turtle for 3. In and out. And the rebound pulled in by Royal. Ohio State the other way. Michi Johnson on the wing. Tigers up 86-45. Johnson, nice pass underneath. Reverse layup, blocked by Turtle. Rebounded by Pegues. To Turtle, right back to J.P. Across midcourt to the right wing. Top of the circle. Had the 3. He'll take the 3. Turtle knocks home the 3.
That's a beautiful 3-point shot by Hudson behind the NBA line.
His first as an Auburn Tiger. 89-45 Tigers, a minute 48 to go. Second half, ball loose and out of bounds off of Auburn. Tigers continue to play hard.
It's amazing the effort. We're up 89-45. You got two of your forwards on the floor scrapping to try to gain possession.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Presley Patterson checks into the Auburn lineup, the 5'11 junior from Knoxville. One of Auburn's prized walk-ons, along with Michalek. They're both on the floor right now. Mobley, right wing, gets a screen and throws the ball out of bounds. That is turnover number 13 today 8 against Ohio State. Auburn has just 5, and Auburn had 4 of those in the first 5-6 minutes of the ball game.
Really did. Patterson came in, showed his defensive prowess right off the bat, created that.
Michalek to turtle another 3. No. And the rebound pulled in by Ohio State. Mobley up the floor around Hudson. Pulls up at the right wing and pops a 3. He got it. 111 in this one. All Auburn here today. 89-48 Tigers. Michalek, right sideline for J.P. Pegues. He'll step back and pop a 3. Didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Mobley. Up the floor, off the left side. Mobley down the lane. Mobley hanging one-hander, good. He's going to be a good one for Ohio State, just a freshman.
Sure is. He's got a good feel for the game, just a little bit outmatched by the Tigers today.
89-50 Tigers on top. Drive, Pegues, alley-oop, Hudson with the right-hand hammer.
Good feel. You're going to see a lot of that. The Auburn Tiger fans are going to really enjoy watching that wing fly to the glass.
Shot is up. It's banked in at the top for Ohio State. And Auburn can run out the clock now. Pegues across midcourt. Shot clock is off. Final 19 seconds to go in this one. Pegues being guarded closely by Evan Mahaffey. Down to 10 seconds. Auburn about to be 9-1, coming at home to face Georgia State on Tuesday night. A dominating win in Holiday Hoopsgiving for Auburn. The Tigers beat Ohio State 91-53.
What a great performance by the Tigers today. They're so fun to watch. They distribute the basketball. They all get a chance to play. The most minutes played is at 26 by Broom, which is an All-American and had a sensational career day.
Sure did.
It was unbelievable how good this team is. They're going to be so much fun to watch going forward.
Number 2 Auburn, 91. Ohio State, 53. By the way, Janai Brooms at 21 points, our Wind Creek high score today for the Tigers. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Auburn 91, Ohio State 53. Stay tuned. The Regions Bank postgame show is next. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Nobody